Get yourself a snack, folks. Grab the coffee. Get strapped in. This one's going to be epic. This is the Moira brand roundup that I've been wanting to do for ages. Some of the products are new to me literally right now, but a lot of them I have already used. Some of them I really, really love. So skincare first. The Moira peptide enzyme serum. This is, you can look at the gorgeous purple packaging. You can see how much I've used. Yes, I do like this a lot, but I hate the packaging. It's leaky here. It's sort of gunky in the lid. And the dropper is a bit hit and miss with how much you get in it. So I don't know, it's probably why I've used so much so quickly, because I haven't been able to regulate it particularly well. Now, it's not a huge amount of money either. So peptide based serum, use it all over the face, lightweight, beautiful. And I really, really do enjoy using it, and I think it's effective. But mostly it's really good quality, and it is a little bit of a cultish sort of brand situation. People that like K-Beauty really like Moira a lot, particularly their makeup. Anyway, let's finish with the skincare first. Now, I have this lovely cream, the Peptide Enzyme Energy Moisturizer, which goes with the serum. It's a gel-like cream. It's fresh, right? You can see it's quite luminous. It does have a sticky-ish dry down, but it does dry down, and it does plump, and it does firm. It does exactly what it says. The ingredients list is impressive. It's got centella asiatica, madecassic acid, it's got glycerin, it's got a number of peptides, copper peptides, triglycerides, really, really impressive ingredient list. I will say though, they are lightly fragranced, very, very lightly fragranced. So if fragrance is a problem for you, maybe this range isn't for you. Now, just new to me today is the eye cream. Look at the size of this thing. This is going to last me, and I use a lot of eye cream. This is going to last me a long time. Now, looking at the ingredients list, I have to say it's very similar to the moisturizer. So my, not advice, I'm not going to advise you, because, you know, you buy whatever you like. But if you want to buy one and not the other, if you haven't got enough money to buy one and not the other, I think you'll be all right. So if you're looking for an eye cream that will last you last you a year or two, then this might be for you. And it's gorgeous packaging as well. Moira have a good reputation when it comes to skincare. So you consider that. It's the price point is sort of $20 to $30 for most of their skincare products. And as you can see, you get a lot of product for your money. They do make an effort. It's not just thrown together stuff. Now, I've bought these two, right? This one of these is a color corrector, and one of them is 3 different shades of translucent powder, and I've bought 2. That seems weird, I know, but I'm almost out of the color corrector powder, which I'm going to use later, which is a definite favorite product, a definite favorite. So let's dive into the eyeshadows. So I wanted to show you the packaging of this first. This is they call it a pigment palette. My Sweetest Things Smoothie Series palette. And it comes in the, you know, the plastic outer. And these are the paper straws. How cute is that? Well, it's a gimmick, but it's so cute. All right, so let's have a look, shall we? Look at that delightful packaging. It's embossed. It's raised. Pressed pigment palette. It gives you the ingredients list on the back, which is nice. Not all brands bother to do that. Designed in USA, and the pigment palette is actually made in China, which is not that surprising. Okay, first look at the palette. Oh, that's beautiful. How cute is that? It's got a decent mirror. Yeah, it's not too bad. The mirror's not too bad. But how cute is that? We've got some shimmers down there in the bottom and up in the top. Beautiful mustard shades. Oh, I am excited. Okay, now I just need to think about what colours I'm going to use. So today I'm going to do one eye, and I'm going to come back on camera with that one eye done, and then I'm going to do the other eye on camera, okay? So I haven't got a Moira primer, eyelid primer, so I'm using the Moira Lavish Colour Correcting Concealer in Banana Smoothie, which I already have I've had it for ages. It's very nice, very thin formula. So not strictly speaking an eyeshadow primer, but a really good colour corrector and concealer. This is editing Rachel here. I'm just using the Moira 3-tone concealer powder to set the eyes before the eyeshadow goes on. Okay, so I've done one eye, as you can see. I did play in the bottom row, but I used this one. I didn't use that one. I used that one. I used that one. So yeah, I actually went all over the place in the end. Right, so I'm going to do the other eye on camera now. Okay, so I'm going to start with that deep brown shade. What am I thinking so far about these shadows? Are they the best shadows I've ever used? No. Are they the worst? No. So somewhere in between. Once we get finished, we'll know for sure. Okay, bring that in there, then top that with this shade called Blessed, which is this beautiful cranberry shade. Now, why go over the top, straight over the top with it? Well, I don't actually want it to look brown. I want it to look pinker. So if you use the deep shade underneath and you go over it with the pinker shade, then you'll get a deeper version of that pink shade. Get that? Makes sense, I hope. Right, so we're just going back in with that colour Blessed. Take it under there a bit. You know, I don't worry about fallout, etc., because I'm going to clean it up anyway. That is a really nice shade, and it blends quite well. So now I'm going to go in with Surprise here. It's just, you know, this is not that much different to my skin tone here, but I'm just going to buff out the edges with that. I decided against doing a mustard look. I'll do another one. I'll do a mustard look some other time if you want me to. You just tell me. Go in with what I think is my favourite so far in the palette. Fresh. It's a shimmer. And I'm going to apply it with my finger. Isn't that pretty? Look at that pale pink. So I'm doing a sort of a cut crease interpretation. So just taking it up to the crease there, not taking it all the way out to the outer edge. So it's most of the colour is concentrated and the shimmer is concentrated in the middle. Just running my finger that way into the crease. So in the middle, in the inner corner rather, I'm going to go in with what's that called? First. See that one? And I'm just going to tap it in there. And I'm going to sweep it up a bit towards the brow. And I'm going to get my large fluffy brush and dip in there and go up under the brow with it for a bit of highlight. See that? This would be a really good face highlight too. So inner corner highlight, face highlight, same thing really. You can see it's brought light to that area. Okay, I'm generally happy with that. I think I've got a bit more pink over here than I do over here. However, you know, I was saying about the symmetry of the eyes in another of my videos. This is the one that's dropped. So this is the one that needs I always have to come back. Even after I finish my makeup completely, I have to come back and make sure that that is level all the time. Okay, that's quite nice. I'm happy with that. So the shades I've used, this one, that was the outer corner. Then I went over it with Blessed and then took that in a bit. Then I went in with Surprise towards the inner third of the eye. Over the top with Fresh down here, this one. And then in the inner corner and up under the brow with this one. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades there. I have swatched some of the others. I'll take a picture of the swatches and put them at the end of the video for you if you're interested. Oh, wouldn't you know it? I must have touched the phone or something. The darn thing stopped filming. The camera stopped filming when I was putting the liner on. So, anyway, the liner. Let me give you a rundown on it. Very black, very impactful, very fine tip, very dramatic, as you can see. If you are scared by that, then maybe avoid this one. But if you are a wing liner person, if you like black eyeliner, if you want a quick one and done eyeliner effect, this is amazing. I'm actually thinking I might get another one and put this in my kit because this is so quick. It was so quick for me to do and I hardly had to do a thing. I just put it on. It was so easy. So I'm sorry I didn't get to film that. Anyway, this is the mascara, the Volume and Long Lash Mascara. Look at this beautiful packaging. It's this sort of sleek beige banana color. Now, did I get black or did I get brown? I think there was only black. Right, let's have a look. Volume and length, it says. Standard wand. Smells normal, like mascara. Don't think it's a tubing mascara or anything like that. Let's see how she goes on. This is literally the first time I've used this, first time I've even opened it. So I usually find with mascaras, as a lot of us do, I think, they're not great on the first go. You need to sort of give them a week. I usually find I have to give mine about a week before they come good. Whether they need to dry out a bit, whether they need to get a bit of air exposed to the wand or something like that. I'm working pretty hard here and it's not doing a lot. I'm getting a pretty natural sort of look. Is it black? Yeah, that's the best thing is the color, I'd say. It's really nice and dark. The wand is a little bit scratchy. Stiff and scratchy. Anyway, look at that eyeshadow, patchy. That was the first eye I did. The other eye's okay. You know, like I said, is it the best eyeshadow palette I've ever used? No. Well, we got there, I think, with the, oh, that really is very patchy, isn't it? Okay, I need to work on that blending. So I went back in with some more of the delightful shade, that one there, and then topped it again with a bit more of that. And I did that on both sides just to give it a bit more balance. And I think there's more depth and dimension there as well. And hopefully it's not looking so patchy now. Okay, can't always blame the eyeshadow. Could be the operator. Right, it's foundation time. I don't even know if I've got the right shade. It was so hard to tell. That's the thing. I love Cosmetic Capital. Brilliant online retailer. Amazing prices. But it's so hard. And if this could be the fault of Moira as well. Their shade descriptions were terrible. Terrible. Look at this. Glass bottle. Ooh, Luxe Black. That's very fancy. That looks like the RCMA, you know, which is like a $70 foundation. Looks like their packaging. Oh, this is going to be interesting, folks. I'm just putting some into my palette here. No, nothing's coming out yet. Okay, that's 2 pumps. Oh, I don't know. I think it's going to be too dark. No, maybe not too dark, but too yellow. We'll make it work. We will make it work. Oh. Maybe if I had a self-tanner on, this might look better. Okay, so there's no smell, no fragrance. It's got a bit of luminosity about it. Definitely not a flat matte. Complete wear foundation, weightless full coverage, ultra long wear. I got the shade 375 medium beige. Designed in USA, made in Korea. Getting another pump because 2 wasn't enough with this brush. Full coverage, huh? What the hell? You'd swear I'd never put a place of makeup on before today. Oh, well. Or chosen a colour sponge and try and melt it in a little bit. I must be, I'm a little bit hot sitting here, but so you can see some of the redness peeking through there. Whoa. It's not matte. It's not dewy. I guess that's kind of what you'd call a skin-like finish. It's drying down quite sticky. That's very interesting. I find with a lot of K-beauty stuff, this is not a criticism, by the way, that because there's skincare elements in virtually everything they make, there is a serum-like quality to a lot of their makeup. Obviously not so much a powder, but BB creams and things like that. The Koreans make beautiful BB creams. The Misha one, oh, I've got a Perito one on order. You know I love the brand Perito. Okay, well, that's settled down now. I don't look quite so jaundiced, but it doesn't match my neck because I've gotten really pale again quickly after taking off all the self-tanner, and you know, the sun and I are not mates, really, especially not with this skin, with this complexion. All right, it's starting to look all right now, and it's dried down quite well. Yes, okay, it's not terrible. Right, so under eye, I'm going to set with the Moira Set and Correct Loose Setting Powder #1 Color Neutralizer. Now this is the Trio Tone one, and I actually have bought a new one of that as well. Look at the packaging, isn't that cute? What does it say? With avocado oil. Oh yeah, right. So that I bought a replacement, a backup, because I love it so much. And this one is a new one. This is also saying that it's Set and Correct, but this is #2 translucent, so that's #1. So it's a trio tone again, but it's your banana powder, a white, and then a light medium in a cooler tone. So I'm really interested to try that. I'm not going to try it today though. I'm going to keep that one and try it another time. And you know, I'm trying to finish stuff up here, folks. I'm sure you understand that. So I'm going to use, and I do love this powder. Look, I've used heaps and heaps. And it really is wonderful. Let's get a bit on that. I could have used a smaller brush, but this one's great. I love this one, it's so soft. It's one from Natio that I got from my daughter's work. I think it was like in the specials bin, $2 or something. Good. Okay, so just setting down the center of the face. Am I looking a bit dry? It's not too bad. I mean, I did have some good skin prep on. I had that moisturizer, the serum, the eye cream on underneath, and they are wonderful. We'll just let that do its cooking thing, that, you know, the baking thing. Cooking, seriously. Bronzer, I should say. This is the packaging. Isn't it just divine? Look how cute is that. This is the outer. So cute. Sun-Kissed Chic Bronzed Goddess Duo. So I got the dual bronzer palette, and I think I got the lightest combo, and it's a bronzer and a highlighter. Taking off that outer bit. It's got an embossing. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I hope this isn't too dark. Okay. We're all going in. It's all happening here, I tell you, folks. It's settled down. See how yellow it was? It's not so bad now. Well, at least I'm telling myself that. All right, so I'm going to bronze first, and that's this side. It's got a mirror as well. Wow. Kick up. Lots of it. Oh, that's lovely. No, no fragrance. Just smells like powder, face powder. These don't have talc in them. Please tell me they don't have talc in them. Oh, it does. Oh. Okay, so people that are talc free, not for you. It's interesting because so much of any of their products are so, you know, focused on the clean beauty thing. I know that's a marketing term, don't worry. I know it's not real. But, you know, they're focused on that. Where's this one made? Designed in USA. It's made in China. That explains that to some extent. So yeah, a lot of even really high-end brands still have their powders done in China. And there's all sorts of ethical arguments about that, of course. Now this face palette was $15, I think. So some of the Moira stuff was on special in Cosmetic Capital when I got this. It quite often is. But as I said, most of the products are sort of between 20 and 30 skincare wise, and for makeup between 15 and 30. Oh, that's beautiful. Here I was worried about it being too dark. It's damn perfect. I'm really loving bronzer again, you know. This whole contouring madness that I've tried to master just doesn't work for my face. And it just doesn't work for lots of people's faces. So bronzing, I often use a cream bronzer first. But, you know, Moira's, the one I wanted from Moira was out of stock. I love a good conspiracy theory, or even a bad one. Oh, that's lovely. That is really nice. Okay, so there's the rather dark highlighter that's a different tone to the blush, which is a little bit disconcerting. Anyway, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do my blush. One of my favorite blushes in my collection, which doesn't go with my eye makeup at all, but whatever. We clash happily here. Moira Signature Ombre Blusher in 05 Orange Blossom. This is still available. This is one of their most famous products. This and the pinkier one. But I just love it. Looks like the sunset, doesn't it? So I usually dip in the middle. And here I was worrying about my foundation being too yellow. I've had this for a while. I can see some significant pan on it. How long have I had it? 18 months or so? Along with how many other blushes in my collection? So there's the colour from the middle of the pan. So beautiful, so beautiful. Like, this is one that I wear as a daily choice, you know, like a day-to-day pick, because I just think that that colour is you know, is the right colour for me. It is the right colour for me. The pink is a thing. It's a mood. I know you will just go, yep, That's a yes, that's a no. And that's all part of the fun. This is, you know, this is, for me, this is fun. This is a hobby. It's also my job, but it's a hobby. Trying out this stuff on camera. That's just me sharing it with you. Yes. Okay, highlighter time. So where is that little palette now? It's so sweet. I love it. So I'm just going to use that same brush. Let's see how it goes. It's very dark. It looks so dark in the pan. Well, that note goes nicely with the blush. Not so much the eye look. Yeah, that's got some punch. I really like it with the blush. Just, if you just stop looking at my eyes. That looks cool. Yeah, that's good quality. That's good quality. That's nice, huh? Okay, no lip liner. Thought I had one, didn't. Nonetheless, this beautiful gloss. Look at that packaging. Glass bottle again. Very, very luxe. Doesn't have a fragrance, just smells. You know, they're called the Gloss Affair, and this is shade Love Bug. Oh, why did I do a pink eye? These are all, I should have done the mustard. Has a bit of a funny taste. It smells and tastes really oily. I'm not sure that's very pleasant. The colour, on the other hand, is smashing, and the filling in of the lines and all of that without a lip liner, the glossiness is beautiful. But it's not a nice sensory experience. I'm assuming there's lots of oils in it. Let's have a look, shall we? I don't know. It's beautiful colour. It kind of tastes and smells funny. I am going to take that off. I'm not loving that. I wonder if it's okay, actually. A rather sought after item, the Moira lip oil. I've had this for a while. For some reason, I just haven't been using it. In Champagne 03. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Now this will go with the eye look. Okay, it's just a standard doe foot. It's kind of jelly-like. This reminds me of the Essence Milky Way, the Essence lip gloss, plumping one. This is thick. No smell, no fragrance, no taste, no chip smell. I like the beautiful coloured lip gloss. That works well with the eye look. So there's no colour in that. It's just basically picked up on the pink in my lips and, you know, amplified it. Little bit of string. Quite sticky, but hydrating, definitely. And slightly plumping, I don't know. Anyway, I've had that for a while. Haven't really been using it. I guess I've got others that I've been using up. You can see the stringiness there. Finally got to the end. Okay, for you. For me. So here it is, the full face. The foundation feels good now. I was obviously really worried about the colour at first, and perhaps it still is a bit of more of a summer shade, but it's actually dried down nicely. It's working nicely on my skin. You know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I'd say it's medium to full, the 3 pumps that I used. Lovely packaging. Cosmetic Capital and Moira, please do something about your shade, how to choose a shade. That was really hard for me, and I choose shades of foundation for people all the time, and I nearly always get it right. And I was so confused on how to choose a shade with Moira. So the Complete Wear Foundation, weightless, full coverage, ultra long wear, medium beige is what I got. It's probably okay in terms of shade. Perhaps I would have liked something slightly less warm, just a more neutral, but it's working okay. The skincare, the biggest eye cream in the world, made in Korea. 40 grams of eye cream. Seriously, that is a lot. And a winner, as is the moisturizer. But you could use one, buy one and not have to worry about the other, because they've both got plenty of product in them, and they're both really nice, and they both have similar ingredients, and they're both made in Korea, and they both look super cute. This is like it's not glass jar, but it's a nice quality packaging. The serum, which I love, but the dropper's got issues, and the pack, look at that, beautiful. More purple and pink. I love the packaging, I love the colour scheme, but they need to do something about that cheap dropper situation, in my opinion. So foundation was okay-ish. I'd give it sort of a 7 out of 10 at this point. Yes, 7 out of 10. The skincare, the creams, I'll give 8s to 8.5. And the serum, I'll give it an 8 because I really like it, but the packaging's got issues. The powder is a 10 out of 10 for me, and that's why I bought 2 more. I love it. Okay, get yourself some of this, folks. Don't worry about buying those pink powders or any of that stuff. Get this, it's easier. My beautiful blush that I love and will continue to use in Orange Blossom is, for me, a 10 out of 10 because it's the right tone for my skin, and sometimes I wear it as an eyeshadow as well. So, you know, multi-use, multitask products I really love. The mascara, oh, so that's a 10 out of 10. The mascara, beautiful packaging, very sleek. Is it doing anything? I just don't know. I'd have to give that another week before I know if it's going to be any good for me or not. At the moment, it's a 5 out of 10, so just a pass. That's not very good, is it? The cheek palette, I really like this. I was worried that it was going to be too dark, especially that highlighter, but packaging, magnetic snapshot, beautiful embossing, gosh, just lovely. And I think was $15, under $20. I'll give that a 9. That's a 9. The color corrector concealer in Banana Smoothie, very thin consistency, very creamy, hydrating, really good color corrector as opposed to concealer, but it does come in lots of shades. So maybe if I had a different shade, I'd get more concealment happening. But I bought this as a color corrector and I really like it, and it does what I want it to do. Yeah, creamy, hydrating, thin formula. So if you're not wanting really caked on concealer effect, color correcting effect, this is nice and not very expensive. So I'd give that an 8.5. Give that one an 8.5. The lip oil, it doesn't really feel like oil to me. It feels like lip gloss. It's very thick. But the color, or rather lack thereof, I really love. That sheen, I love. The plumping effect, I love. I'll give it an 8. 8. Don't know how much what that one is actually. Haven't, I can't remember. Well, oh dear. This is a fail. I love the color. I love the packaging. But it smells weird and it tastes weird and I won't use it. So I'm going to put it back in there and I'm going to send it back. So that is a fail. That's a fail. That is going to be a 3 out of 10. The packaging's the 3. That's it. Okay. Then, of course, we have the palette. The eyeshadow pigment palette, I should say. Now, so far, not too bad. Yes, it's a pass. Is it 10 out of 10? Absolutely not. Is it a 9? No. Is it an 8? Not quite. I'm giving this a 7.5 because I like the color stories. I think basically it's designed in 3s that way. You need to have some sort of focus, and I think this is the way to start using a palette like this. Okay, hence my hesitation to give it anything higher than a 7.5. The packaging is sensational, beautiful, good mirror, love all of that. Did have a slight amount of blending issue, but that could be me. That could have been the fact that I didn't use an eye primer when I normally do. And yeah, so I will get back to you on that. I will use this some more and get back to you on that. Super cute packaging. Cute gimmicky little thing with the straws there. The eyeliner, which you didn't get to see me use because the camera was not working because I'm a duffer. Really good. Really good. Impactful, quick, easy. If you're a winged liner person, you'll love that it's super black. You'll love that it's quick. You'll love that it's precise. It's got a nice fine tip on it. Yeah, really like it. Do I like it more than I like the $5 mud? There I go again. $5 mud felt tip liner from Woolies. No, I don't like it more than that. And I've only used this once. And this is infinitely more money. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Okay, that is all of it. That's all of it. I'm going to spray my face with some non-Moira stuff now and bring a bit of juice back into my skin. And I'm going to leave you, let you go to the bathroom, whatever. And I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you want me to do another eye makeup look with the different colors from the palette. Frankly, I really love this color scheme that's going on here. But, you know, and that color Fresh is the winner from that palette for me so far. That pink, shimmery pink in the middle. All right, everyone, have an awesome day. I love you. Remember to like, what am I supposed to say here? Like, do the thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, bye.